speakers in the work from home space. I'm talking about Rachel. She joined LifeVantage October 10th, 2015. She has co-led her organization to tens of millions in revenue across the globe. And here she comes to the stage. And EC3, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rachel Pekarek!
So this session is all about competing at the highest level. I've been tasked to discuss a little bit about full throttle leadership. Am I in a room of leaders and up-and-coming leaders? Let me hear it from you. Full throttle leadership is all about inspiring your team to keep moving. Now, a little bit of background about me. Prior to getting started in this industry, I was a 21-year-old college dropout working in retail. A friend of mine dragged me down to a meeting and told me about this little work from home thing. I was stressed out, burnt out, commuting about 2.5 hours a day, and I knew that I wanted something more. Does this sound familiar to anybody? And I'll tell you guys, I actually came to that meeting. It was in a Phoenix Airport Marriott hotel, and I sat in the back of the room, arms crossed, completely skeptical. By the end of that event, I was so bought in that I begged my friend to enroll me that night. Here's the key: events change the game. I turned from a hater or a skeptic of this industry, and after 5 years of failing forward and being on the struggle bus, I don't know if you guys can identify with that, I finally found my home and my team and my message, and really I found a way to divorce my excuses and completely marry my results. The rest, as they say, is history. We've been able to lead this movement to hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue all across the globe, and I've been so blessed. Some of my leaders are here today. Where are my legends? They're gonna know these topics because they hear it every single week from me, but I'm gonna share with you guys how I went from network marketing failure to leading a team that moves and drives and stays in momentum. So if you're ready, say I'm ready. Ready. As Jim Rohn says, treat me good and I'll take you as my traveling audience. So, now it's my firm belief that this is not a career, that this is a calling. And that although much of what we do at the bottom, at the end of the day, the bottom line, ask Steve Fife, CFO at heart, that it is about sales, but how many of you guys know it's so much more? And when I think about my business and your business, you're building a legacy. And network marketing really is the race, and your leadership, your speed will determine what your team looks like. So my question for you guys today, grab a pen. How many guys got your pen? Hold it up. How many guys got a notebook? Hold it up. Answer this question for me. Write it down. Are you sitting? Are you walking? Are you running? Or are you coasting? See, your team actually reflects the pace. Your team sets the standard. Now, one thing that I love about being a leader, and all you guys, this is a room of leaders, say yes? Or up-and-coming leaders, say yes? One thing that I know is that this business actually, being a leader, is about stewardship. The greatest book that was ever written, the Bible says, to much who is given, much is expected. And if you are faithful with little, you'll be made ruler over much. So the better that you are of a stewardship of your business, of your team, of what LifeVantage has given us. Hello, do we not have the best products on planet Earth? Oh, that was not very convincing. We're post-lunch, carbs have hit in. Do we have the best products? How many of you guys love that Evolve comp plan? Tyler. The more that we do with it, the more that we're going to get out. I'm going to give you guys 3 steps today to get into full throttle leadership. Write this down. Step 1, own the wheel. You have to take ownership of your business. My business partner, Tara Wilson, presidential consultant, always tells our team to make a Post-it note, put it on our computer, on our TV, or not our TVs, our refrigerator, our mirrors, that says, I am 100% responsible. Turn to your neighbor and say, I'm 100% responsible. Turn to your other neighbor and say, you're 100% responsible. The second one's a little rough. Ouch. Yes, I am. We gotta take radical ownership. If your business right now is slower than you'd like, guys, it's not your upline. Do I have permission with you to talk straight? Can I tell you what it's like to go into full throttle compensation in this business? Full throttle executive pay? You gotta take ownership. It's all about you. Say after me, it's all about me. It's all about me. It's your posture. It's your business. It's your ownership. And because this business is kind of like a car and you're in the driver's seat, sometimes we're just sitting there and your foot's on the brake. And you're kind of just waiting for somebody to get up and push us forward. Here's the truth. Nobody's coming. It's up to you. The breakthrough starts when you realize that you have the keys. You have to put it into ignition. You were created to lead with intention, not someday, not when it's convenient, but today. Now let me ask you, are you leading like somebody who's behind the wheel, or are you waiting in the passenger seat? Are you hoping that somebody else will drive you to your dream? Now, part of owning the wheel, here's an action tip. Audit your calendar. If Steve Fife, or Marcel Niederhauser, or Tyler Daniels, or The Pose were watching you every day, let me ask you this, would they be impressed? If they had a little camera, or a little odd, a little angel on your shoulder, would they be impressed about what you did that day? Now, you don't have to say yes or no, but you already know the answer. In network marketing, you can hide. You can hide because you can look like you're busy. You look like you're on social media and play. But how many people are you actually talking to about the business? How many people as a leader are you grooming for that next MC1 rank advancement? I'll tell you guys, the truth for me, for full throttle leadership, I do 3 things every day. You guys want to know what it is? Oh, that's it? Okay, the 4 of you will meet backstage in Mastermind. How many guys want to know the 3 things I do every single day for full throttle leadership? Number 1 is recruit. Every day recruiting, every day having new conversations. Even to this day, last Friday, I just enrolled a new consultant. Every single day, I'm working my market and filling my funnel. Number 2 is I'm launching new teamies on a regular basis. They may be my personally enrolled, but often they're not. They're down in a business that I'm working on, helping drive depth in our compensation plan, and then leading at a high level, raising up leaders, modeling them. I've had a mastermind for 5 years. My legends, they know. So that's step 1, is you gotta own the wheel. Step 2 is you have to model the pace. Now, I'll tell you guys, as soon as we heard that GLP-1 was launching, it was in July, I had a conversation with Julie, and I was excited, I was intrigued. We got to Club 55 in Park City in August. We got our first initial batches of the product, we heard some study results, and then I got excited. And in that moment, I started pre-launching and sharing the vision to my team, to my network, to my social platforms, and I began to build a list from scratch. From August 26th-ish to the launch, about 6 weeks later, I developed 400 leads. And of those 400 leads that month, 69 said yes. Those are the numbers. And in a second, literally in a split second, I qualified for South Africa, which I wasn't even sure was gonna happen, to ask my husband, and Alaska, top tier, because it wasn't about managing. So repeat after me, model the pace. Repeat after me, model the pace. It's time to model. People follow consistency more than just charisma, more than just rank. more than just hype, I want you guys right now to write down on a piece of paper the qualities of the leaders that you inspire. Who do you love to follow? What do they like? Shout it out to me. Do they have integrity? Heart? What other qualities? Shout them out. They're honest, passion, integrity, consistency. How about results? How many of you guys love following leaders that produce no results? Ooh, so inspiring. No! We naturally gravitate to people that are making it happen. So that is the secret. Here's the action step for modeling the pace. Go first. ITT. We all know what that stands for. I stands for then tool, then team, right? Here's the secret sauce. Bring others along the journey. If it's full throttle leadership, we want to show people and bring them to what we're doing. So here's what I did in the Mind Body launch. I was generating hundreds of leads, but I was teaching my team everything I was doing. I shared, these are the DMs I'm sending. These are the emails I'm sending. These are the follow-up calls that I'm doing. This is how I'm languaging this launch. This is how I'm talking about GLP-1 in a compliant manner. I share all my best secrets. So here's a tip for you guys. Show them what you do. You want to get your team into momentum. You want to keep them going. Bring them along the process. Show them your invites. Show them your messenger. Show them your contact list. Show them and bring them to a presentation. Guys, do the business together. I'm going to tell you guys that your example is literally become someone else's permission slip to build. Let your team watch you grow in real time, in all of your failures. Don't hide them. Tell them when you get rejected. Tell them when you skin their knees. You'll become completely authentic to them. They won't put you on a pedestal like, you know what? Yes, I get ghosted too. How many guys get ghosted? Raise your hand. I'll raise both hands. I'm like in their DM, I'm like, hello. You guys want a little tip when somebody ghosts you? You ever had like somebody that you're talking to on Messenger and then they just go completely dead silent? And you like send them a card. Any of this happened to anybody? Here's what you do. Find the stupidest, dumbest GIF. You know, or do you call it a GIF? Is it GIF or GIF? A GIF. Send them a GIF. I would love to find the one of Will Ferrell. You guys have seen this one? Will Ferrell is like drinking a glass of wine and it's like shaking and it's really like he's really upset. I love it. And then I sent him a little message with that gift and I'm like, hello, are we still friends? Hello? And they're like, oh yeah, sorry, I've been meaning to get back to you. But I tell my team about all the no's that I got. 400 leads, 69 said yes. But how many people said no? And the truth is they said not right now because they've been dripping in with time and more credibility. Vulnerability is your superpower. Now step 3 of full throttle leadership is that it's uphill versus downhill. Now Dondi touched on this a little bit yesterday. You guys remember Dondi Nettles and Marcy? They talk about uphill versus coasting. And guys, if your business is easy right now, you might be sliding. If your business and life is easy, Tara Wilson and I just had a leadership dinner, and she said, if you don't wake up every single day and gulp at the magnitude of what you're trying to build, and with the excitement and the idea of becoming a future presidential, am I in a room of future presidentials? That's gotta scare the crap out of you every morning. That's when you know that you're full throttle. But here's the truth, uphill is hard. Going uphill in anything in life is more difficult than downhill, is it not? Write this down. Anything worth having is uphill. The waistline, the bank account, the marriage, the relationship with your kids. if you want anything great, anything worth having, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm trying to raise a 21-month-old boy not to be an iPad kid. This is uphill. Have you ever been at a restaurant and you don't give your kid an iPad and they're 21 months? It's uphill. On an airplane, no iPad, uphill. Sometimes he does get the iPad. It's uphill. Downhill is easy. But discomfort is the greatest evidence that you're on the right path. If you are waking up golfing, if you're waking up overwhelmed, if you have too many leads, if your team is growing so fast, like, I gotta put together systems, I gotta figure out, I need to up-level my belief, I need to up-level my intent, like all the things and the qualities and the skills, then you know anything worth having is uphill. Action tip. Are your goals aligned with your actions? This is tough stuff here. We're here. We know we're going to get into this. I just have like 15 presentation. Rachel comes out here, total downer. But no, this is really good news, guys. Are you ready? This is the best news in the world. You can choose an uphill result, the dream life, the freedom, the autonomy, but it comes with a price. It comes with a price. If you want a championship life, you can't have JV pickup game habits. Right? You need to fix your inputs. And one of my favorite phrases are, priorities are never in conflict. If somebody says to me, I want to get to Executive Consultant 1 by Market Connect, they say, hey, I got this goal by this summer to do that. And I say, how many hours a week do you have to build a business? And they say, 8. We're gonna have some conversations. Or if they say they only have like a couple hours a week to devote to this, but they want to make 6 figures, we got to reevaluate this. So write this down. Align your values with your goals. Align your actions with your goals. Stop setting these lofty goals and then acting like you're down here. What I found is that what we choose daily is a reflection of the things we value most. So everything that we have right now, our business, our leadership, our team, really is a reflection of what we value. If you have a great team, it probably means that you value hard work. How many of you guys got a great team? Let me hear from you. How many of you guys are so grateful for that team, right? Do you value temporary comfort over growth? Do you value keeping things like copacetic, easy peasy? Or are you challenging your own narrative to build your legacy? Are you choosing pleasure like the short-term dopamine hits of your scroll hole or Netflix binge? Or choosing discipline? In wrapping this up, energy equals momentum. How many of you guys know this? Repeat after me. Energy is momentum. That didn't sound like a lot of energy. You want to try again? Repeat after me. Energy is momentum. Energy is momentum. Your energy is your brand. Your energy is your team. If you're flat, your team is falling asleep. If you want full throttle leadership, one of my favorite quotes is, set yourself on fire and people will come from miles to watch you burn. One of my biggest tips, and I think one of the things that has helped me maintain a team that is moving forward and stays around, and I'm so blessed and so honored that you're a part of our organization and love the souls in their hearts, is that I don't stand for status quo. I keep in energy, I keep in movement, I keep dealing hope, because I am a hope dealer. Guys, you are a hope dealer. We sell hope, we carry hope, we set ourselves on fire with passion and people watch us burn. You have the ability to keep your team moving. You want that? Transfer to your team. Give them that energy every single day. I got on a call with Courtney Watkins, shout out brand new EC3. Courtney, give her some love. I think I did more the next 24 hours than I had done in like a week. I was just like, roar! Do your teamies feel the same when they get off of a Zoom with you? That's how you get into overdrive. To bring this all up, guys, nobody coasts to greatness. I want you to picture somebody in your team right now. Or maybe it's somebody in your prospect list, or maybe it's somebody on social media. Somebody is quietly watching you. Maybe they comment, maybe they show up on your team call. Maybe they message you, Carrie, every once in a while, like, I really want to do this, Maria. Let's make this happen. But they haven't yet. And they're wondering, watching you, is he gonna do it? Is she really all in? And they're waiting for your belief to become their permission. What if your next level, your next rank, your next overdrive doesn't come from a strategy, but your decision? Because friend, hear me, nobody's coming to push your car. You got the keys, you got the fuel, and you got the calling. And you've been called way too big to stay into neutral any longer. You don't need to be perfect to build this business. You don't even need permission from me. You just need to punch the gas. I want to leave you guys with something to carry home. But before I close, I want to lock it in your spirit, because energy is momentum. I want you guys to stand up for me. And I want you to say this out loud, not just for your business, not just for your teamies, but for your belief, for your leadership, for your team. When I ask the question, you shout the answer, okay? I'm gonna say, who drives this? And you say, I drive this. Got it? Let's try. Who drives this? I drive this. Who builds this? I build this.